No, and a whole plethora of people. And why is the Pope not allowed to enter heaven? You would think that he would be like the first one allowed in. Hello everybody and welcome back to another video for the day. We're going back into r/trashy, and if you guys would love to be absolutely amazing, show your support and see more videos like this, be sure to hit that like button, leave a comment down below to start up some wholesome internet discussions, and if you have not already, subscribe and turn on notifications. Also, after this video, be sure to check out the other ones, because honestly, yeah boy, there's a bunch. But yeah, like, okay, so honestly, the Pope one had to be kind of confusing, because wasn't he supposed to be the representative for your whole thing? But you know, what does the rest say here? Lying. Okay, lying is bad, although people try to justify lying a whole lot of times. Greedy pig. Okay, so basically every hedge fund that people were working against whenever that GameStop thing was happening with Robinhood. The Pope. Still confused on that one. Maybe it's an Eobard Thawne situation, you know, with the reverse Pope and everything, but still kind of confusing. Atheist. I'm pretty certain they would agree with you, because honestly, they don't think it exists. Why would you ever expect to get into a place that you don't even believe exists? Secularist. I am still waking up in the morning. What in the world does that mean? Sports buff. I'm sorry, what? You die, you're not gonna be able to get into heaven just because you like sports? Potty mouth. Shit. LGBT supporter. If I remember correctly, there's a couple of verses in your main man's book that I do believe counteracts that one list statement. Contentious woman. Right, I forgot your church is that old-fashioned. Self-lover. Okay, then don't go looking around for people on December 1st, okay? Pothead. Hey, wasn't one of the stories about your main dudes, like, to talk to a burning bush? I'm sorry, but that kinda checks a few boxes there. Now this honestly just has me kinda wanting to watch Bible stories with either Tommy Chong or Snoop Dogg, because let's be honest, that burning bush scene would go down so differently with those dudes. Muslim, yeah, because apparently love thy neighbor doesn't apply if they're a different color than you. A W, I'm sorry some people get action, okay? Well, here's the thing, your church preaches the whole thing about not doing any of the things until marriage, and that honestly just kind of sucks. Drunkard, yes, because obviously if I'm drunk enough to start seeing Jesus, that doesn't mean I'm gonna get into heaven. Off-brand lover, yeah, then don't make a pandemic that forces people to stay home, okay? Homosexual, again, you have some verses that counteract that. I feel like you might want to bring up a couple with your representative, you know, Skippy, who's holding this plastic board now. Hardcore gamer. Yeah, this is absolute bollocks, because, you know, God forbid I play Doom, which is a religious game based on its lore, and I don't get into heaven. Adulterer. Cheating is bad, but I feel like you're trying to just avoid using the word cheating. He was a gambler, he was a rambler, he didn't get into heaven. This is what happens when I wake up and within the span of 30 minutes I start making a video after listening to, like, Irish folk songs. Bible hater. Yeah, that's pretty much self-explanatory. Apparently, if you don't like the book, then you ain't getting in heaven. Now, I wouldn't say I hate the Bible, but it's 1,000 pages long and doesn't have any pictures in it, nor any pop-out sections, so honestly, I'm gonna choose not to read it if I have the choice. This is what happens when I make a video 30 minutes after waking up. Y'all getting petty energy today. And honestly, I hope God is paying you well, Skippy. Them Jesus bucks better be with it. Disabled is not handicapped. Literally not abled. How is that not a handicap? You know, it really does suck when some people are so self-centered to have a metal rod shoved so far up their butt that it disturbs their thinking process, that to think that if the person doesn't have a physical disability, then they're not disabled. As if epilepsy doesn't exist. Nah, apparently the only way to validate yourself to whoever wrote this card, which is probably very much not somebody who works at the 24-hour fitness, is if you're missing an arm. Any girls I've been talking to, I have multiple personality disorder, and it has not been me you have been communicating with. It has been one of my other personalities. I am not aware of what has been going on between us, but I'm trying to maintain a relationship with blank. Please discontinue talking to my other personalities. Reach out to me if you think you've been in contact with my personalities. I just want to be aware of what they've been doing. Thanks. I'm fairly certain DID is not a justifiable excuse to say you've been cheating on your spouse. The invasion is here and war is coming. Oh no, Mexico. Actually, this reminds me of something that happened yesterday. I was working the register and I had this racist Karen come up, and I know the fact that she was racist because she was complaining that there was Spanish writing on the package she was buying. She wanted to return this little light fob that goes on your dog's keychain around the illuminates them at night. And the part that I was kind of confused was that she apparently has had a bad reputation with this product, and she's buying another one of that product product. And the entire time, I'm just there being like, hey, lady, I just do the transactions and everything, but apparently it didn't register to her. She wanted me to be the one to fix it all. And just, it kind of seemed like she was kind of messed up in the head, because she was buying this little itty-bitty light, and she said she owns a farm, and I don't know how small farmers can get, but I'm pretty certain you want to have a bigger light. But that's not the point, really. She was saying, like, oh, maybe this would be more acceptable if I was in Miami or Los Angeles or California or something like that. And I'm kind of thinking, geez, lady, I'm just glad that nobody's behind you in line. I wouldn't want to be stuck there. But no, unfortunately, I was stuck being right in front of her. All I could really say was, I'm sorry, lady, I just do the transactions. What I really wanted to say, though, was, hey, you dumb, how about you buy a product you don't have a bad reputation with so we can all get on with our lives? Like, I never will understand how somebody can be that sour and think, oh, I'm just gonna take it out on some random person. Like, that was one of the first things I learned at my first job, is that if you're having a bad day, don't take it out on other people. Like, I'm sorry that your life sucks right now, but please do not take it out on somebody else. Man enraged over a video game is sentenced to prison for shaking infant to death, leaving victim bleeding from the brain and eyes. I'm sorry, but I do not care how bad you suck at video games. Please do not take it out on babies. Or anybody, for a matter of fact. I literally just went over this. Yes, sir, license and registration. I don't need none of those. I got Jesus. You know, I might not be the biggest Bible fanatic, but I'm fairly certain having Jesus tied to something with a cross on the back of your truck is probably not the most morally correct thing to do. Yes, another wonderful example of people being so self-centered. God forbid other people actually want to buy it. Oh, I'm just gonna try it out. Oh, it doesn't work. Yeah, no dip. People like this are gonna be the lovely reason that combs and brushes get put behind glass walls. Because honestly, this is just downright nasty. Attention, satanic socialists. This is the home of a patriotic Christian family. That's how it's spelled there. I'm gonna read it. We work hard and pay taxes. We do not celebrate Satan's Day. I feel like they're meaning Halloween. Because obviously it can't be something like Germanic Yule, which is apparently now turned into Christmas. I don't know, there's some kind of history lesson to learn back there. We do not give away free candy to lazy entitled freeloaders. Yep, they mean Halloween. And no handouts. Welcome to America. If you want candy, get a job and find Jesus. These are just little kids most of the time coming up to get candy. That is called child labor. So what do you basically mean? You're gonna tell little Timmy that he's dressed up as a skeleton and he's gonna go to heck and burn and everything, all that jazz? Or that he needs to work a 9 to 5 starting at the ripe old age of 12, or else he won't be able to get any candy or have a solid life. Plus also one thing I'm kind of realizing, if it was flipped around, the Satanist dudes would let the Christian people be and not go up to their door knocking how they would like to talk about their Lord and Savior and stuff. But apparently with the Christians, they don't care about signs. They want to try to convert you to whatever their alignment is. So please do explain to me why the devil dudes have more respect for other people's religions than other religions such as the Jesus dudes. Customer notice, please note, vouchers cannot be used to purchase alcohol. And you know, school meal vouchers obviously had always had some kind of booze permit before, but now they had to change that because obviously some people didn't know how to handle a freaking school voucher. How stupid you gotta be to see something that has the word school on it and automatically then think you can buy liquor with it? You know, when they said anything covering your mouth is fine, they kind of meant like a scarf or, you know, a handkerchief. Not this. This don't make you into that superhero, man. Like, there is no, I am justice. No, you are nasty. Why is it that whenever I see these, like, propaganda mobiles, it's always a beat to ever crap van or Suburban or something of the sort? Also, dude, all of that money you spent on making those posters and anything, you should have taken it to the shop, because I'm pretty sure if your van is doing a ka-chow in real life, you have a problem. Melissa Williamson, 35, a Bullitt Avenue resident, worries about the effect on her unborn child from the sound of jackhammers. Anyone want to take a wild guess as to see what's the wrong part of this image? Okay, time's up. It's not the jackhammers that are gonna do the most damage, lady. Baby's gonna come out with some kind of birth effect because you're sucking on that stick, but nope, you're gonna have the lovely thought of, it was the jackhammers all the time, wasn't it? Look, a good old gender reveal party with it being the boy with the confetti cannon. This just shows some people will go out of their way to be lazy, because instead of posting this or doing this at your own home on your own property, you decided to go out of your way to do this at the park for the sole purpose that you didn't feel you needed to clean up afterwards. Like seriously, there's just an endless stream of people who have this whole not my property, not my problem mentality, where if it's not on whatever they own, they don't see any problem just leaving it there. This goes for the confetti cannon, people letting their dogs do their business, business inside of pet stores, and oh, so on. When I became a military spouse, I thought I would get free stuff. A WTF. No tip in the amount equals, I'm a military spouse. It should be free. Next time, thank a military spouse. Military spouses deserve drinks for free. F this place. OMG, F this place. We serve our butts off way more than anyone. Oh, really? More than the person that's actually serving the country? No, you're just married to a miss. You will address me by my husband's rank. Don't think you can just leech onto somebody actually doing a proper service and call yourself the exact same thing. And I'm also going to take a wild guess is that you park in the veterans parking lot outside of Mission Barbecues and Harris Teeters. I'm just guessing, but I'm fairly certain I am correct. Because I am absolutely certain that if you're willing to do this for when you go to bars, I'm pretty certain you might as well be calling yourself a veteran at this point just because you're married to somebody who serves in the military. Because yes, obviously that is hard work, a lot harder than, anybody that is actually in the military. But with that is going to have to be it with the video. If you guys would love to be absolutely amazing, show your support, and to see more content like this in the near future, be sure to hit that like button, leave a comment down below to start up the wholesome internet discussions, and if you have not already, subscribe and turn on notifications. Also, be sure to check out more videos like this, because God forbid, this playlist is not going to come to an end anytime soon. I'll be sure to see you guys in the next one. Thank you so much for watching, and bye-bye.